based on the states that are actually doing streamlining, it ends up being closer to 20 million, but that's because streamline doesn't necessarily end up taxing everything going through the internet. So from a low of 20 million, if we adopt certain standards, to the high of 200 million based on one study. So it could be significant.
And the issue that I always couldn't understand why we couldn't do this is by allowing the sale on the internet to not be taxed. That hurts every small business merchant in the state of Missouri who is paying taxes and putting them at economic disadvantage. And you would think that would resonate with the general public more than it has.
Right. I have a question. There are two bills before the state legislature that could add more bureaucracy that's being rushed through. One is to test food stamp recipients for drug testing, and there's a bureaucracy in there. I don't know if you read the bill. And the other one is to require voters to show an ID, and we saw the added bureaucracy last time. Last time this was applied. Now I know Bob Holder can have another form on the war on drugs or voter ID, but just on the economics of those bills, should we be passing those bills adding more bureaucracy?
Well, I know a little bit more about the drug testing for the welfare recipients. The Department of Social Services has looked at the cost of that, and it's very significant because you're talking about a $35 to $50 test per person. And quite frankly, there's no evidence that somebody who receives welfare is any more likely or less likely than anybody else to be on drugs or alcohol or anything else. So we think we would end up, if the bill passed in its current form, be spending a lot of money proving that people aren't doing anything wrong, rather than helping them maybe get a job, which is really the point of the welfare system. So we would prefer to take some other approach, and we're trying to work with the legislature. I will say that the speaker indicated that was a very high priority for him to pass. Speaker Tilley did.